who cares? Anyways, back over to here. And I need, wow, I need, what? 4 of those. Okay, so I'm going to build this twice, or both sides probably. Into the first. I'm sorry. Flip it over. Right. What in the duck? I don't see that. Where is it? Well, I have those little pieces attached. I'm confused. I am confused. Hold on, those other pieces aren't there. There. Are they there now? What the Okay, hold on. My mind's playing tricks on me. Hold on. Hold on to the night. Yeah, I don't have these other pieces that I see. So, what is going on here, folks? What is going on? Right, they're not there. Oh, do we flip it again? I'm so dumb. So dumb. Okay. Now I get it. Should I do that? All right. All right, cool. Leave it like that for now. This is very, very cool. I got the thing standing up now. Oh, I forgot to start telling the story of the pink gorilla. All right, so over in London, a man, we'll call him Frank. Frank was driving his moped out in the English lands. We're opening bag 3s. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pause. And no, you know what? I'm gonna tell the story. We're opening bag 3. Hold on, I gotta get bag 3 out. Bags number 3. Oh crap. Crapper dappers. Alright, so a man was driving along on his moped, and Frank, and it's really foggy out in the English back roads and stuff, and his moped broke down all of a sudden, and Frank was pretty lost. It was back before we had cell phones and stuff. So Frank got off his moped and looked around for anything. And, luckily he saw a light of a farmhouse out in the distance and was like, you know what? I'm going to go hobble my butt down there and find out what I can and see if I can't get this fixed. So he hobbles his butt down to the farmhouse, knocks on the door, and a little old man comes to the door. And he's like, hello, can I help you? He's like, yeah, sir, my moped, I'm out, traveling for the summer, and my moped broke down. I still got like about 20 miles till I make it. This guy's like, miles? He's like, oh, yeah, I don't know what the kilometer ratio is, but for me, I'm from America. I got about 20 miles. That's okay, sonny. I'm from America too, if you can't tell by my accent. As you can tell, I can't do a very good English accent. But Frank's like, yeah, do you mind if I use your phone? And he's like, well, my phone doesn't work, but I can help you get your moped set in the morning if you want to spend the night. Frank's just like, well, that'd be mighty nice of you. You sure you don't mind? He's like, no. Come on in. You'd be fine and dandy, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. I have some jam and bread, and we'll have some of my wine that I get from the monks down the road. He's like, oh, okay, cool. Sounds like a good time. So Frank and the old man sit down, and they're having conversations and having a good time, trying out all the wines, getting good and liquored up. And the old man and Frank are pretty lit up, and they're like, you know what? The old man's like, I think we should head to bed, and that way we can get a good start on your car in the morning. Frank says, all right, that sounds good. The old man shows him to his room and says, see you in the morning, sonny. And Frank goes, lies down on the bed, and maybe 2 seconds, his eyes are closed and he's out. Well, it feels about 2 seconds later, the old man's waking him up. Frank's groggy as all hell, and it does seem like it's only 2 seconds later, but maybe about an hour. The old man says, boy, come with me. I have something to show you. Frank gets out of bed and stumbles with the old man back down to the kitchen. The old man moves the kitchen table where there's a rug underneath him, pulls the rug from the floor, and underneath the rug is a little trap door. The old man whips that open, and they tromp down into what seems to be like a root cellar of sorts. Well, they down in the root cellar, they come to this door. It looks like a small, regular house door, wooden door, barn, whatever. And they open it up, go through. The old man sitting there saying, I've really got to show somebody this. I've been sitting on this for quite some time, and I ain't got many years left. I really got to show somebody this. And they get up to another door that seems a little bit bigger than the last door. Probably, I don't know, weighs probably about 20 pounds or so. And the old man seems to have no problem at all with this. Just swings it open. And they get up to the next door. They keep walking. Ooh, I got legs. They keep walking. They get up to the next door. And that one, my God, it looks like it's made out of like an old castle door, like big, heavy wooden door, and it's got a few locks on it. And the old man cracks those open, and they go through. The old man's just like, I've been around. Oh, it's got to be about 87 years now. I've kind of lost track. But, in all this time, I've never had anybody to really show all of this to. So I hope you can appreciate what I'm about to show you. And they get up to the next door, swing that open. It's gotta be a steel door that's like made for like a factory of some sort. It's got a few locks on it as well, and the old man unlocks them and swings it open. And they're almost up to the next door, and the old man says, "But I don't know. This doesn't seem right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should rethink this." And you know what, Sonny? Let's get back to bed. This is crazy. And the guy's like, "What? Oh, okay." Frank's just really confused at this point. And they travel back down the halls, and each door the old man closes behind them, just slamming them and locking them back up one by one. They finally climb out of the cellar, and the old man's like, I'm sorry, Sonny. That I'm sorry. I thought I could show somebody that. No. It's just, I don't know if anybody would ever understand. And Frank's just like, "Oh, whatever, man. I'm tired. Can I go back to sleep?" And the old man's just like, yeah. Go back to sleep, Sonny. It'll be all right. We'll get your moped fixed in the morning, and we'll get you all straightened out. Frank's just like, whatever, man. I'm going back to bed. Frank hobbles back up to the room. Seems another 10 minutes after he falls asleep, there's the old man again waking him up. And he's just like, I have to show you. Come with me. And they go back down into the kitchen. For some reason, Frank gets up and he's like, what is going on with this guy? Why does he keep waking me up? Like, what's he got down in his basement? So at this point, Frank's kind of curious. He although he's only had a little bit of sleep and a bunch of liquor, he seems to be the liquor and stuff seem to be wearing off. And now he seems to be a little more interested in what this old man has to show. So they go back down through the cellar. They're in there. Each door they open up. The first door, nice and easy. Second door, a little bit heavier. Third door, big and like bulky castle door. Locks all over it. Next door, once again, big metal door. And again, the old man stops, and he's just like, "Frank, are you sure I can trust you, boy? I'm not. No. And Frank, but sir, you can trust me. You seem a little too much into this. I don't know. I think I've made a mistake. You know what? Back to bed. This. No, I can't do this to you. I can't put this burden on you." Frank's just like, "Oh, all right, fine. Let's go. I'll go back to bed. Whatever." And they head back up to their rooms. And Frank is just like, "Screw this. I'm going to find out what's down there." Frank goes down all by himself after a little bit, just to make sure that the old man's asleep. And he goes back down into the kitchen, removes the kitchen table, removes the rug, opens the trapdoor, goes down into the cellar, opens the first door, normal like house door, gets to the second door, opens that up. A little bit heavy, but no big deal. The old man didn't have a problem with it. Frank doesn't seem to have too much problem with it. Then Frank gets up to the kind of castle-like looking door. And luckily, the old man forgot to lock these. So he unlocks them, unlatches each bolt and stuff, and goes through. Then he catches up to the next door. And this door, he has a little trouble opening. But he manages, puts it open. It's a little tough. He's struggling a little bit. And finally, Frank gets to the door that he hasn't gotten to yet. It's got like 12 deadbolts on it. It's just huge. It's got to be made of steel, some kind of steel or something. It has dents all over it. Kind of ominous. Whatever the word it is. It's kind of that. Well, Frank manages to unlock all the deadbolts and stuff. He starts to pull this door open, and it is so heavy. It's got to weigh like 400 pounds. He's got his legs against the wall, and he's pulling, and it's just budging. And he gets it open about that much, just enough so he can see inside. And he's looking. He doesn't see much but a shadow that kind of is like swaying back and forth. And he's like, what the hell is that? And as soon as he says that, the thing hears it and turns and starts coming towards him. Well, Frank wastes no time. He pushes that door with all of his might closed, starts running. He hears that door just get slammed open. He's out of here at this point. He's not even worried about the doors. He's trying to push them closed, but there's not even time. He's hearing those things just getting banged back open, so he just runs, and he's out of the kitchen. He gets into the kitchen. He's up through the kitchen. He tries to throw the kitchen table back over the trap door, at least, to maybe stop whatever's coming after him, to stop it. And he runs out of the frigging kitchen, the farmhouse. He hears like an explosion, like wood splintering everywhere. This kitchen table just being slammed off of the trap door. And he runs. Frank is out of there now. He's like, this is, what the frackadackadoo is that? Frank is running. Gets back to his moped. He's trying to finagle it, messing with the keys, trying anything. And he looks back. It's 3PO's hat. See 3PO's hat. Okay. And he looks back and he sees this thing still coming after him, and he freaking turns the key and his moped starts up. He jumps onto it, starts driving away. He's like, oh my God, this is crazy. He looks into his little rear view side mirror, and there is this thing following him and gaining on him. Not only following him, but gaining on him. He's out. Just he puts that gas as far as it can go down and goes. He's up to probably like, I don't know, 120 kilometers an hour. And he looks in the mirror, and not only has this thing catching up, but he can now see that it's a pink gorilla. And it's coming after him with all of its rage and anger And everything inside of this beast wants to get Frank. And Frank's driving and driving. He goes off road. He doesn't even notice, but he goes right into a field. He's just. He's driving. He's going as fast as he can. Mind you, this thing's gaining on him. He looks back, and all of a sudden, Frank's falling. Luckily, grabs onto a branch as he's falling, and his feet land onto a ledge, very small ledge, inches, and he's safe. Barely, but he's safe. But he can hear the pink gorilla still coming. It's slowed down, but it's up above him, and he can hear it. And it's just, and he's like, oh my God, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And the thing looks over the edge and looks down at Frank. And Frank looks up at it, and it's huge. It's got drool. It's just heaving. Frank's like, oh my God, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. And the thing reaches down and it taps him on the shoulder and it says, Tag, you're it. That's it. Enjoyed the story of the pink gorilla. Usually it's a little bit better because I'm not so distracted while building Legos. The next video will actually have all the bags open and we'll be ready to start. Can't wait to see you guys on the next one.